Hello and welcome to another Pauper video. I'm Calicais and today we're playing Familiars once again. This is an Esper Familiars variant, splashing specifically for Snuff Out because we want to beat the Glee decks. And now this comes to us from a player named Tart out of Japan, T-A-R-T-E. They're playing this, they managed to trophy 2 times within 24 hours and 3 times within a couple of days. So maybe this is the right way to go. Obviously, I want to have a deck that's good against Glee and good against the rest of the format, so I think this is what we're going to try, and I am trying to see what I want to bring to my event in March. So this deck relies on Sunscape Familiar, cost-reducing green and blue spells. We have a large amount of blue spells in the deck. We're going to be playing Seagate Oracle as a value creature, 4 Muldrifter as value creatures, Meeting of Minds as a free spell to draw cards, and then Murmuring Mystic to spit out a bunch of birds and sort of be our win condition in the deck. They've chosen to play 3 Archaeomancer. I'm a little concerned that one of these Archaeomancers would be better off as a Murmuring Mystic, but maybe it's not the case. Maybe we can just leverage our Ephemerates better. We have our normal Faithfuls, Preordains, Snaps, trimming on a single Snap to make room for the 3 Snuff Outs. And then the mana base is 6 Islands, 4 Chancery, 2 Barrens, 1 Landscape, 1 each of the white, blue, and black, blue duals, Mortuary Mire, 2 Plains, and a Swamp. We usually play Ash Barrens because it's better to be able to fetch out the untapped white source, or like Dust, or playing the Godfarrow's Faithful. But Contaminated Landscape can be cycled later, and it's better at a low land count to have a land that you don't have to cycle right away, so you can sacrifice it and then just have it in play. In the sideboard, I guess one of the major things is that they've chosen to play 4 Lorien Revealed, which does increase the total amount of raw draw power in the deck and can potentially make your early drops better. I like to play cantrip heavy versions of Familiars, and that usually tries to find the Lorien Revealed or find lands, and Lorien Revealed is better. I mean, it finds action or lands, and Lorien Revealed is both of those, so it can maybe take the place of the 4 Ponders that I like to play. In the sideboard, we have 4 Hydroblast for red, Negate for a general counter magic, also good versus Bogles. Raven Charm, Revoke Existence, and Dawnbringer Claire are 3 of that can all deal with enchantments, but they all have specific things that they do better. So Dawnbringer can block and gains life. Revoke Existence is good versus Affinity. Raven Charm can be a removal spell in general and can exile a graveyard. And then 3 Dust to Dust. This is a little bit of a concern to me because we don't have the 4 Dust to Dust for Affinity. I would probably be going like bring the Murmuring Mystic in and then play 4 Dust to Dust, but once again, that's something to consider in the league. We have 1 Exclude, which is pretty good versus the Jund deck, Snuff Out additionally, and then another Murmuring Mystic. So that's the deck. I'm excited. I hope we do well with Familiars so I can take it to my event in the matches. Thanks for watching. Did you know you could get sideboard guides on patreon.com/calicais? And did I mention you can get early access to videos on the YouTube page in the membership section? If you want to pick up these cards, you can check out cardmarket.com. And if you like these videos, make sure to like and subscribe. All right, we're round 1 on the play. That's pretty good. We only have 1 land. We have to mulligan. This is a much better hand. I think we can totally keep this. And then I suppose the Chancery is kind of medium. Second one anyway. Like that's the thing that's the least impactful in our hand right now. Play the Swamp and pass. Probably looking to cycle the Lorien Revealed for an island. They're on Contaminated Aquifer. So let's just go to our turn first. I did not draw an island, but I drew a Chancery. I'm just going to slam the Chancery and pass the turn. I want to actually be careful to not cycle these as much as possible so that I can try to actually draw into some value. Our opponent plays Island, Sneaky Snacker coming down. All right, I'm kind of feeling like they're on a Fairies variant. Interesting. So I found the Snuff Out. I'll play land. So if I play the Familiar, they're most likely able to just kill it. I think I'm going to play the Familiar. Next turn, we can potentially snap and play the Lorien Revealed. And if they don't have Snuff Out and I snap their thing, okay, they had the Snuff Out. They don't have this, what they're going to do here. They get in for 2. So Ninja. We have another Familiar. I'm going to play the Chancery and pass the turn. I'm assuming that, okay, they don't have the Monarch this turn. Get in for 2. Play a Swamp. Play the Familiar. See if they have a counter of any sort. They're going to flash in the Spellstutter sprite. That's kind of what I expected. I'm going to just snuff out the Spellstutter sprite. So that does not resolve. Familiar is going to resolve. We're going to snap the Sneaky Snacker. Even if this... Okay, that did resolve. That's awesome. Now I'm going to hardcast the Lorien Revealed. So my patience on using the Lorien Revealed paid off in being able to actually use it. Now I have a Seagate Oracle to follow it up with. That's awesome. Okay. And Prohibit later. I'll take this island. That was a great, great turn for me. I played right into what I thought they were going to do. Our opponent recast the Snacker. Going to play another Sneaky Snacker. I'm going to play island. Then I guess I attack with the Seagate Oracle, see if they want to double block. I assume they do. If they do, I'll just try to ephemerate. Okay, they don't double block. Oh, no, it's block step now. Okay. All right. So let's try to ephemerate. They have 3 cards in hand. This resolves. Okay. Take this Preordain. Then I'm going to slam another Lorien Revealed. It definitely feels good to have those able to cast. They have Spell Pierce, but I'm prepared with this Prohibit. Oink. We're going to draw up to 6 cards in hand. Not a Meaning of Minds. I can't use it yet. Another Prohibit is good. Sort of out of those, though. So maybe it makes sense to have the 3 Arcanomancers because we only have a couple of Prohibits and we can reuse the Snuff Outs better. They're going to Bajuka me. Dang. Okay, fair enough. So we lost Snap and Snuff Out, Prohibit, and if Ephemerate's in exile, but it's going to rebound this turn. Go to 8 life. They have 2 cards in hand. So I like to keep the exile zone over here for easy access. Like, make sure I always know where it is. We're just going to target the Seagate Oracle. Just resolves. That's good. I will take Island right now because I need the untapped source. Play the Island. Play the Faithful. Getting to the point where I need to not die. Play the Arcanomancer. We'll return the Ephemerate. And cast Meaning of Minds. Tap, tap, tap. Draw 2. Ephemerate. That feels good. Cast Meaning of Minds again. Or I can just go Preordain. I can easily just pitch some of my lands that are in hand. I think I am going to... These are all not very good. I'll just Meaning of Minds again. Doot, doot, doot. They have another Spell Pierce. We just happen to have the extra Prohibit in hand. Already up to 11 life. You draw up to 8 cards in hand. Okay. That feels pretty good. I can discard Plains. I play a Seething Landscape. Paying 5 mana for a Lorien Revealed. Can't do anything about that. I have no counter in my main deck that can deal with it. 2 mana for a Modern Age. That's fine. And now the Prohibit can't counter a Snuff Out anyway, so I think I should cycle the Ash Barrens right now for another island. When it's going to put us to 7. So we can put the Ephemerate on the stack. Put the Ephemerate on the stack. Didn't respond to it. I meant to respond to it with the Meaning of Minds. That's okay. We'll cast Meaning of Minds. Draw 2. Going to 8 life. Got now. Nothing really. Ephemerate. Get back to Meaning of Minds. I do enjoy that a lot. Let's see if I can find a Murmuring Mystic with this Preordain. Muldrifter. Okay, I'll top these. So I can Evoco Drifter. This is just going crazy right now. then I can just Meaning of Minds again. It's so fun to play. Meaning of Minds. Boop, boop, boop. Draw some cards. Almost drew my entire deck already. Might as well Ephemerate the Muldrifter and draw more cards. I would like a snap. Any snaps in there? No, but I did find lands, so I can land Familiar or land Faithful. Let's just try... Faithful doesn't matter that much right now. If I can find a snap, I'd be better off not playing the plains. I'm going to attempt to Preordain for a snap. It's just going to resolve. Found the snap, so we'll bottom the fam, top the snap. Go ahead and bounce a Snacker. Tap. Play Familiar. Land. Play another Muldrifter. Okay. Found Mystic and another island. So we... Oops. Don't need the plains. Don't need the Chancery. Don't really need this tap land. Landscape is fine, but I can just also discard it. I think we can discard at least one Faithful. I held on to the landscape for the possibility of cycling it. I think our opponent's super dead though. They're discarding a Suffocating Fumes. Bajuka Bog me. Fair enough. We only have one snap left in the deck. We still have the Flicker. Like they have another Lorien Revealed. They likely should have just discarded the Snacker because they could have gotten it back. Pass down on the Arcane Man. We do have Mortuary Mire to buy that back. And instead of getting back my Ephemerates, I'm going to be drawing 4 cards off the Muldrift. So it's a fair trade. Ephemerate and Ephemerate. Then draw for turn. Any draw spells. Yes. I will go Mire. Turn the Archaeomancer. Play Muldrifter. Okay, they scoop. We were so far ahead. That was awesome. So our sideboard is not very good. I think Murmuring Mystic is good. Snuff Out's kind of mid. I like Exclude. Snuff Out did help us because we were able to kill the Spell Setter. But I think I probably would rather have like Negate, Prohibit, Exclude. Just get rid of the Snuff Outs, and that way I don't have to prioritize the black mana. And I think the Murmuring Mystics are going to hold down the fort a little bit better. Okay, so we have Tapland, turn 3 Seagate. Their deck starts pretty slow, and they've mulliganed to 6, so I'll keep it. Lead on an island. Play out my Ice Tunnel. Can get Seagate on, or Seagate in play on turn 3 a couple of ways. Interesting. So I'm going to play the island and pass. Exclude in hand makes me want to wait for their turn for Thorn or other creature. Just straight for that. So let's cycle. Grab an island. Maybe the plains. Grab the plains. Play the plains out. Pass it. Deal until the end step in case they flash in a Spell Setter, but I don't think they're going to do that. Okay, they cycle Lorien Revealed. Grab a Contaminated Aquifer. Play it. All right, we're just hanging out. Play my Swamp and pass the turn. Next turn, I plan to Chancery back the Swamp and discard it. They play a Modern Age. All right. They discard a Snacker. Maybe. Spell Pierce. It's Island. 4 cards in hand. I think I'm going to take this risk of putting Chancery down and picking up my Swamp. They discarded 1 Spell Pierce, which makes me think that they might not have an answer to Exclude, or they're be banking on having Spell Setter to protect their 4-drop. Discard Agony Warp. Plays a Modern Age. Right? Discards Okiba Gang. That's a scary thing to see. Sure. Let's just play out a Seagate Oracle. Going to Counterspell. That leaves room for me to cast the Murmuring Mystic and keep it on the table. Murmuring could be a pretty good way to defeat their deck. Now they've got Modern Ages. They're going to loot again. Discarding an island. Okay. It's Augur of Bolus. Okay. Snuff Out. Okay. We have 6 cards in hand, now 7. I think I just play Chancery. Pick up the plains and pass. I know I'm like really leaning into this Exclude, but I still think it's going to be good. They have Snuff and 3 unknowns. Getting in for 3. Alright, so let's go land. Play Murmuring Mystic. Counterspell. Certainly bad. So I guess I'm going to start slamming Lorien Revealed next turn. I have 5 damage a turn. We didn't take out any of the Faithfuls though. So this is a 4-turn clock. Well, 3 more turns. A turn. Another Mystic, huh? I'll play it. Plays a Cast Down. I'll go Snap. They have a Spell Setter. Try the Ephemerate. Spell. And I'll attempt to snap it. Then they use their Snuff Out. Okay, so they just had more removal than I had answers. If they top deck the Thorn right now, I'm really dead. I have a couple of birds. That's about it. Okay, they found a Modern Age. That's good, but not the worst. They have to discard whatever card they drew, and they drew and discarded a Bajuka Bog. Get in for 5 again. I think I go tap, tap, tap. Cast Lorien Revealed. Now I have Archaeomancer. Okay, I just have to live another turn. I did not draw a land. So maybe I cycle for a land. Say that turn. I think I have to block the vector gliders this turn. Take 1 damage. When it loots again, discarding Aquifer. In. Block and block. Thinks that I lost both the Mystics. We go to 6 life. Turn. Play Archaeomancer for the Ephemerate. Then I have Ephemerate for Snap. So let's just keep making land drops here off the islands. Lowering Revealed. It's a turn. Flip their Vector Glider to block here. And I'll Ephemerate Answer. I have Prohibit and Negate. Grab the Snap. Snap a Vector Glider. I have 6 mana open. I can just counter their Vector Glider with the Negate, probably. Crack the Landscape. Use the Negate. Passing. Okay, so Ephemerate comes back. Ephemerate the Archaeomancer. Spellsetter gets hit with a Exclude. The value. All right. Archaeomancer returns the Ephemerate. So we can Ephemerate, Snap, Archaeomancer, Snap, Flicker for the Negate. Ephemerate the Mancer. We'll return the Snap. Snap the Vector Glider. Untap. I think I should just Drifter, Flicker, and then I have Prohibit open. Poke the Drifter. Draw 2. Go Flicker, Drifter, Archaeomancer. I have Prohibit available. Turn the Flicker. Draw Familiar, Flicker. Did we already play a land this turn is the question. We did not play a land. I'll play the Chancery. Turning planes. And we'll get to discard the planes to hand side. I think I can afford to take the 2. Double block here. Play a Modern Age. I think if I counter this, it's good for me. Counter. Okay, they've got a Lorien Revealed. I couldn't have been able to counter that anyway. There's a Brainstorm looking for a Snuff Out. Should be able to take it on the next turn. Not sure though. They would need double Snuff Out to win here. Used 1. I mean, that's certainly possible. But they wouldn't actually win on this turn. So I could go Familiar into Mancer for Snap, Snap your thing, Drifter, Flicker. Then they would probably have no more Snuff Outs in their hand. Thing I probably don't do often enough is try to figure out what my opponent's outs are and play around those outs. And I did not really do that here. Looks like our opponent rage scooped, so I'll just pause and see if they come back. They are back. They're attacking for 2, so we'll take the 2. Going to 2 life. So it seems like their 3 cards in hand don't do anything. We'll Ephemerate the Archaeomancer. Turn the Ephemerate. Play the Familiar. First thing I want to do is try to get a Negate. So let's play Archaeomancer. Just in case they have something in their hand that can deal with what I'm doing. Grab a Negate. We'll Ephemerate this one. I should have Meeting of Minds. Grab Snap. That's Meeting of Minds. Because we're going to be using these. Alright, that was amazing. We'll Snap here. Untap. Play the Familiar. Flicker here. Grab Snap. Flicker. And Snap the Augur of Bolus. Tap. Flicker again. And I think I want to get Snap, Flicker. It uses one of my blue mana, but it gives me the opportunity to have more white mana in play. Sort of like a weird ritual. Evoke the Drifter. Snap the Drifter. I'm looking for a Faithful now. Tap. Evoke the Drifter again. Snap it up. And there's the Faithful. So I think we now have control of the game. Play a Faithful. Play an Island. And Mole Drifter. Only 23 cards left in my deck. It is turn 13. Feels like the game just started. Draw a bunch of cards. Use another mana for another Faithful. We will just Flicker and return our counter spells. The Prohibit. And they scoop. So we are 2-0 in this game. On to round 2. Okay, round 2. We're on the draw, but we're going to keep. Mostly because our opponent, the last time I faced them and the last time they had a posting was on a weird mono white heroic / white weenie deck. And I think we have some time. We have snaps if they heroic it up. We have a bunch of lands. There's the Trailblazer. So they are still on their same tech. Land. I'll pass the turn. If I don't need to snap this turn, I can cycle for the swamp. All right, let's cycle. Grab the ice tunnel. Play the island first. Pass the turn. This allows me to be able to snap. I'm going to yield into the blocks so they go all in on these enchantments. Now maybe not. Okay, they're attacking. We'll bounce. Okay, that just worked. Nice. Take 1 damage. Oh, what? Okay, they attempted to play their Laguna Band, I think, right now, but then they have to remember that they need to go to their second main. The second main, they're going to play the Laguna Band again. Oh, Armored Armadillo. It's plus X plus 0. This is Armored Armadillo gets plus X plus 0 until end of turn where X is its toughness. Okay. Pass the turn. So it becomes a 4/4 for 4 mana. Oh, it also has Ward 1, so that's worth noting. Our opponent Skyfishers. Let's just cycle for an island. I assume they picking up the plains so that they can play a 2-drop. Suture Priest. All right, they get in for 1. Now I can go land, snap the Suture Priest. That's kind of annoying. Play Archaeomancer. Turn the snap. Pass the turn. Opponent attacks for 2. I don't have any blocks. That Suture Priest can be a big problem. Okay, they give the Armadillo protection from blue, which is not great. But it doesn't have protection from black. Land. Jam our Muldrifter. Your turn. So I have a Mystic. That can work really well with the Meeting of Minds. So we probably have to like snap their Suture Priest, play the Mystic, and then play out the... They're going to core Skyfisher and pick up the land so they can play this Suture Priest. Then they can attack for 2 again. No blocks. Play the Chancery. Pick up the plains. Snap the Suture Priest. If I can find a Faithful, I'll be fine. Let's just jam a Murming Mystic. Cycle for an island. And pass the turn. If they play the Suture Priest pre-combat, I will... I guess I have to just... that happen. Because if I... Okay. Play another Laguna Band. Attacking with their flyers. I'm going to Meeting of Minds. It does put a bird out, so we'll go to 9. Not great. Suture Priest can be a problem for us if we don't find the found Ephemerate. Let's start by Ephemerate here. Turn the snap. Big problem. Snap the Suture Priest. Go to 7. Tap. Pass the Meeting of Minds. Tap, 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 tap. Draw. Didn't find a Faithful. Play a Muldrifter. Still no Faithfuls. Again, Preordain. Bottom these. There's a Faithful. I think I Ephemerate the Archaeomancer. Grab the snap. And so I can send... I don't want to send it in. Right now they could attack for 4 with the Armored Armadillo if they have the lands. This turn, if they play the Suture Priest, my first thing to do is to snap the Suture Priest before I cast any spells. They play the Novice Inspector. There's the Suture Priest. This into Murmuring Mystics decks is scary. Very, very scary. I turned off my auto yield so that I can respond to these triggers. We're going to put these on the stack. I'm going to first snap the Suture Priest. I meant to float white there. We'll untap and yield. Ephemerate the Archaeomancer. Making some birds. Back the Ephemerate. If I had floated white, I could have Ephemerated with this once the Ephemerate went back to hand and then not wasted my mana. But as it is, that happened. Just have to let that go. Play the Faithful. We will Ephemerate the Mancer. Return the snap. Then in Drifter, snap Drifter. I guess I can just snuff out on the Armadillo first. Going to 1 life, and then back up to 2 life. Pay the ward. That thing's dead. We'll evoke a Muldrifter. Oh no, I can't do that. Whoops, I'm all over the place here. So what do I snap? I guess I snap a Laguna Band just to make some mana. Tap. Ephemerate the Archaeomancer. Return the snap. And play another Guess I'll play Alluring Revealed. Up to 4 life. Okay, another Snuff Out. I can go ahead and attack. Pass the turn. They block some of the birds. Okay. They're at 13 life. Snuff Out was pretty solid there. It's very nice when you have the Ice Tunnel in play. They play the Suture Priest. So I have to turn off my auto yield so that I can snap it on my upkeep again. Hyena Umbra on the Skyfisher. Okay. We will go snap the Suture Priest, floating a white. We'll go to 3 life. Well, I guess, yeah. I could have put the Godfarrow's Faithful underneath the Mystic, and then I would have stayed the 4 life there. That mattered later. And now I'm going to yield to this. Cast the Ephemerate. Return the Ephemerate. Cast the Ephemerate again. And move my triggers over here. Turn the Ephemerate. Then Ephemerate here. Returning Snap, I guess. We'll play a Familiar. Oops. Play Familiar. Play Faithful. Evoke a Drifter. Now we're at 6 life, so I should just be able to snuff out the Suture Priest next turn. Snap this Drifter. Just have too much going on over here. Birds and triggers and just everything is happening. Untap. Ephemerate. Answer. Snap. Snap the Skyfisher. Tap. Play another Familiar. It feels like combo time. We'll cast a Mole Drifter. Cost 3 mana. Okay. Go to 12 life. Just blast the Skyfisher for only 2 mana because of Snuff Out. I mean 2 life. And I'm going to attack in my flyers. We have a lot of flyers. That feels good. The birds. Go to -3. Take game 1. Okay. Raven Charm. So we certainly need a removal for their creatures. I think Thraben Charm could be a little bit better than the Snuff Out. But otherwise, I was happy with the deck. I'm going to resubmit that way. One benefit of Thraben Charm is that it's a white spell, so they can't give their creature protection from white or their enchantments fall off and stuff. Okay, we're on the draw. I'm keeping because I have land cantrip, and that's my favorite thing to keep. Nothing can go wrong if you have a Preordain in hand. That's what I always say. Our opponent mulls to 6. They lead on a Thraben Inspector. I'm sure we won't find any lands. Let's Preordain. Oh yeah. We found sick lands. I think we top. We're gonna have to discard something sad. Sadly discard something. I guess it's gonna have to be the Flicker. I can get that back later. Chancery, pass. Pick this up. Discard the Flicker. Opponent plays another Suture Priest. They have a plan. My plan is the opposite of their plan. They get in. 2 cards in hand for them. Let's play the Familiar. Go to 16, 15. Pass the turn. We have a blocker. If they have a Thraben Charm, I'm kind of not feeling good. Oh no. 2 mana. They Thraben Charm my guy. Bad news. We got a 12. Plays another Thraben Inspector. They go to 23. All right. So I can play Godfarrow's Faithful. And I go to 8. Then I can play another Godfarrow's Faithful. Or go to 8 here. Then cast Medium Mines. Go back to 10. Then I'll take 4 going to 6. This is going to be tough. Okay. This turn I have Familiar plus Snap. Skyfisher. Feels a little bit like I can get there. They picked up a creature, a Thraben Inspector. They should have done that post-combat because they could get in for 4. Alright. They missed out on 1 damage. Let's see if that matters. If I survive at 1 life, I'll be pretty stoked. 7. Chancery. Okay. Pick up this. Go Familiar. Go to 5. Snap. Suture Priest. Go back to 7. Untap. And then I can Archaeomancer for the Snap, or Archaeomancer for the Flicker. I'm going to Archaeomancer and get the Flicker. The Flicker. Go to 8 life. Then I can Meeting of Minds. Boom, boom, boom. Go to 10 life. Just a little bit tricky to work around all of this, but as long as I have enough Faithfuls in play, I'll be okay. I do find an ephemerate, so I can ephemerate. Now I feel like it's gonna be over pretty soon. Gonna get back the snap. We're gonna go to 9 life here. Snap this thing. Boink. Untap. Now I'm free to just drift or ephemerate. 13 life. Oh no, drift or flicker. My bad. My bad. Flicker here. 13 life. Get back to flicker. Okay, your turn. Next turn I can fetch out the swamp and just blast their stuff. Just start ephemerating for snuff out over and over. Yikes. Does this get sorry. Does this thing get, it doesn't have snake or umbra or whatever for armor. We go to 12. They play a suture priest. No problem. Get the ephemerate. Ephemerate the mancer. Ephemerate comes back. All right. Go to 11. Let's play a faithful just for funsies. Ephemerate here. Back to snap. Snap the skyfisher. And waste their mana. So I kind of want to just kill this thing. Cycle. Swamp. Kill that. It's dead. Then what else do I want to do? I guess I'm evoking a drifter. Cool. Go ahead and flicker the drifter. I'll float the white in case I draw into another familiar or an ephemerate. But I can also use the white later for the Seagate Oracle. All right, play the Seagate Oracle. Go to a bajillion life. I'll take the floodplain, I guess. Back in for 2. I'm at 20. Now I get to discard, so I'll discard the plains. And we win 2-0, so let's go to round 3. All right, so we're here in match 3 versus Razonko, who is a Walls pilot. And I have no good power in my opener to face them. I'm going to mulligan. We didn't have any plan of getting to turn 3. Okay, so I think I have to keep this. We get rid of the Mortuary Mire. Fetch for an island, we preordain. Looking for snaps, looking for snuff outs, and maybe the swamp. But we'll see what happens. Don't really want to fetch out the swamp because then I can't use the preordain right away. Play the landscape, and I'll just fetch out an island. I'm not pretending. Just get my stuff out of the way, then I can just F6. Island go. Play forest. Overgrown battlement. Preordain. We are going to bottom these. Finding a familiar is good. Pick up the island. Another wall. They have a wall of roots. Another battlement. Leaf color is scary. Very scary. I could be almost dead here because leaf color can give them, if they have just the infinite mana outlet, we just die. I don't know how I get around that. I guess since I can't get around it, I just play the familiar, land, preordain, looking for snuff outs. Bottom, can top the Lorien Reveal maybe. 3 mana, they cast Lead the Stampede. So if they find the Drift of Phantasms, we're just dead. They find Caretaker, Caretaker. So that was a good whiff from our perspective. Still have 6 mana. They're making blue mana. It's Galvanic Alchemist. Now they have infinite mana. Like they have a drift. So they can just find their win condition. And it's over. Easy turn 4 from our opponent. On the play. Yeah. There's really no reason to drift for drift there. I have nothing going on. But I guess they are playing around foil. They can drift for reaping, drift for all the stuff back. Didn't even matter. Negate coming in. Exclude, Raven Charm, and Snuff Out. All the Faithfuls are bad. And then Murmuring Mystic is bad. We need to be as much of a removal control pile as possible. Raven Charm's not super good, but it's better than anything else I could be playing. They don't know that we're playing Snuff Out yet, so hopefully we can kind of abuse that. Usually, Snuff Out's the most important thing in the matchup for the Walls deck. For us against the Walls deck, I mean. We got 3 turns and died, and we have Snuff Out now. Let's keep. I think I'm going to preordain looking for a white source. I don't know. I don't want to tip my hand too early on the Snuff Out. Preordain. So let's bottom the Drifter, top the Seagate Oracle. One has a forest. Let's cycle. Now put the Fear of God into them as I find my black land. Okay, go ahead. They're like, oh, crud. Okay, my turn. Play Seagate Oracle. Now Meaning of Minds is online. I can also negate. I'll take the familiar over the land. So this turn I can cycle for a plains, play the familiar, and then I have Meaning of Minds plus negate. Okay, Axebane Guardian, I reveal my Snuff Out. It's a turn. Let's cycle. Grab the plains, play the familiar. Now I'm going to pass the turn because I want a Meeting of Minds if I don't have something to negate. Need to draw into more snuffs and stuff. Play another Axebane. So Meeting of Minds. Find nothing much. Going to try Flickering Drifter. Play the Chancery. Up the plains. So I can cast a Prohibit or a Negate. We'll negate the Lead the Stampede. Nothing. Okay. Another familiar. Play the plains. Let's evoke the Drifter. This is just a 1 mana draw 2 right now. On the snap. Okay, so we'll let the Drifter die. Snap the Axebane. Tap. We'll draw 3 cards. And I can kick a Prohibit to counter the Axebane. Definitely feeling a little bit more confident post board here. We'll counter this with a Prohibit. My turn. Go Archaeomancer. Flicker. Last Meeting of Minds. And they scoop. Yes! That worked out the way I wanted, so let's try again. Our hand here in game 3 does not have anything. We have to mulligan. And we have double snuff, but no lands. Mulligan. Okay. Guess I'm keeping this. Back to Thraben Charm. Put back land. Cycle a Genercent. Go land. Touch my dual land. Play Wall of Roots. Found the snuff out. So let's play the island. Pass the turn. Holding up the negate for a draw spell. I was lucky to find the snuff out there. Play Axebane Guardian. Okay. Wow, we found Drifter Ephemerate. Let's destroy the Guardian. Pass the turn. That was the best possible draws that I could have had. Lead the Stampede gets negated. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I find the snuff out. This is insane. This is the craziest. Oh my god. The turn of events. I mulled to 4. I feel bad. I drew everything I could possibly have needed. That was absurd. Lead the Stampede again. Okay. Good recovery for them. It's completely insane. Found an Obsidian Acolyte. Can't currently cast it. Axebane, Wall of Roots, Jasper, Obsidian. Going to cleanup phase. Discard Third Path and Shield Wall Sentinel. So all these cards are still in their hand. Okay. I'm right the Muldrifter. A Seagate Oracle. I need the snap over the Meeting of Minds. The snap, the Chancery. Up. I'll discard Plains now. Play another Wall of Roots. 2 mana. They play Jasper Sentinel. They're trying to get the Obsidian Acolyte in play. We will cycle, grab an island. So I guess it makes sense to just snuff out the Jasper Sentinel. So they don't have a way to make the mana. Kill that. A Seagate Oracle. Take the snap. Chancery. This up. Back in for 2. Here comes the Axebane. Turn. Snap the Axebane Guardian. Get out of here. Tap. Then slam a Drifter. Find Prohibit. So I'll play the island. Back in with everything. When it blocks. Makes sense. Now I'm going to try to prohibit the Axebane. Counter spell. Got him. Play a Caretaker. Start with a Seagate Oracle. Finding a snuff out. I will just kill this Caretaker. Attack with everything. Okay, they take 5. Let's snap our Muldrifter. Tap. The Muldrifter. Draw some cards. I have Negate or Meeting of Minds now. I guess maybe the Wall of Roots is already in play. Played Lead the Stampede, and we had the Negate in hand. Negate is very good against Lead the Stampede decks. Okay. Find Flicker. Let's start by attacking with everything. Flicker the 2 Drifters to draw 4 cards. Okay. Familiar. Then go Amancer. Grab the snuff out. Amancer. Grab the snap. So that's basically my emergency. Okay, yes. We're 3-0. We'll see in round 4. Well, I'm grabbing the snap because if they play something, I could snap their thing. And if they don't, then I can snap my Archaeomancer, replay it, get Ephemerate for Flicker, and then Flicker and do stuff. So, awesome. In the next one. Okay, round 4. First Bongo. They play all sorts of stuff, it looks like. Let's keep. We have a really good hand. Turn 2 Fam, turn 3 Seagate Oracle. We also have the swamp if we need it. And we have enough to pass the Lorien Reveal soon, hopefully. We're on island. If they're playing familiars, then our deck is hopefully advantaged in the mirror because we have snuff outs in the deck. Okay, Ash Barrens pretty much indicates familiars. Kind of plains. So they're gonna slam Bam? No. Holding open mana. Could be remove soul or prohibit. Seagate Oracle finds another Seagate Oracle. Solid. We'll pass the turn. A cycle. Likely just grabbing an island, but if they find a swamp, then we know what's up. They could be on the swamp deck too. Okay, they got an island. Plays the island. They felt like they were going to do something and then they passed. I don't know what that's about. Go ahead and attack in. So if I go land, Lorien Reveal to go back up to 7 cards. There's a possibility they have negate, but it's not that high. They could also have counterspell. We draw 3. Finding another familiar. Mole Drifter. Godfarer's Faithful doesn't do anything right now. Passing. Cycle. Grab an island. Now I don't have a counterspell for a prohibit. I'm just going to Faithful and Seagate Oracle because that allows me to hold up the snap, and I also keep developing. And then Faithful is another creature in play for Meeting of Minds. We find another Mole Drifter. Okay, I'll take that. Turn. I mean, F6 will get in for 1. Get a 18. End step Meeting of Minds. Okay. 8 cards in hand. Cycle a Lorien. This is where they would grab the dual land, I think, if they had it. They get Beachfront. Preordain. They could still prohibit. Pretty likely to draw more lands, so I don't think I want to cycle the Lorien Reveal just yet. Play the Beachfront. Seems like they're holding open the prohibit. Well, I'll start with the familiar and see if they have it, I guess. Okay, they had it. Get in. Bam, bam. Snap our Seagate Oracle. Tap. Evoke a Drifter. Draw 2. Then flicker Drifter Seagate Oracle. It's pretty good value. Draw and then use this, grabbing the snuff out. Sweet. And then I can play land Faithful, or just play island and discard the Faithful. Having more untapped blue sources is probably better. We already have this dual land. I think I just island and preordain. Get rid of the Faithful. Well, we did find a Meeting of Minds. Bottom of the land, top of the Meeting of Minds. Then on their turn, I'll Meeting of Minds. Discard the Faithful. I could wait to Meeting of Minds until I Mystic. I think that's not necessary. Snap, I'm going to Meeting of Minds. Find another familiar. Could have a few prohibits in hand, maybe. They're just passing. Slam a Drifter. Okay. Let's go Sunscape Familiar and Sunscape Familiar. Play Seagate Oracle. Ephemerate. Play Mystic. Now I don't know if I want to snuff out this Smell Drifter. I probably don't. But I can offer the trade. They're just going to block the Seagate Oracle and take. Okay. They go Preordain. They'll have not managed to find a familiar where we've seen 3 or 4 already. Might have shuffled once. They're evoking a Mole Drifter. So here, when they go for the Ephemerate, we will snuff. So we'll blast that. Pretty nice. Get a bird. And it only cost me 3 life because of the Faithful in play. Whereas on my turn, I can just Drifter Ephemerate. Basically, no regard for what they're doing. Let's evoke a Drifter. And it's going to enter the battlefield. We will make scooped. We could target it with the Ephemerate, make a bird, Meeting of Minds using the Mole Drifter and the bird that I made, and then the Ephemerate would resolve, untapping the Drifter. Oh man. I love it. So I take out all the Faithfuls. Bring in my negate, exclude, snuff out, cut the Murmuring Mystic. And the only other card that I could bring in that I care about is maybe Thraben Charm. We'll submit that way. Meeting of Minds is a lot worse post board. So I can see only having 3 in the deck in the main deck. Sad. We open a no lander, we mulligan. Okay, I think we keep this. Get rid of the Mortuary Mire. start with plains. We can snuff out their turn 2 familiar. Yield until their end step so they have no indication of what I'm doing. It's really nice to be able to fetch out the dual land. So I'll cycle. We're just leading up to a turn 3 Seagate Oracle anyway. Grab this Ice Tunnel, play it, pass the turn, play land, Seagate Oracle. Right, I'll fetch out an island, get their Seagate Oracle to resolve. I'm not going to snuff out the Seagate Oracle. Although the way that I always F6 when I'm tapped out can certainly give my opponent the indication that I have the snuff out. Play our own Seagate Oracle, taking the familiar. Here I probably Mancer for the Lorien reveal to just get a land. Like, Arcane Mancer drawing a land is kind of sweet. You like that? Play Chancery. So they probably have Prohibit. Arcane Mancer. Do you have it? You have a Remove Soul? Nope. Okay. Pass the turn. Now, we did remove all of our life gain, so that makes Snuff Out only be able to be used 4 times before I have to start hard casting it. Play a familiar. And get in. Okay, I'll block. Plays a Murmuring Mystic. Okay. So, my turn. Play Sunscape Familiar. Chancery. Pick up the plains. Try a Preordain, looking for a snap. Find a negate. Bottom of the Chancery. Top the negate. Now, do I want to take out the Mystic or the Familiar? That's a tough scenario, so I guess I have to take out... I want to take out the Familiar, I think. But then that makes the Mystic a big threat. I'll kill the Familiar. Pass the turn. It's definitely scary, because now I have to find a snap lock to get rid of the birds. They play another Familiar. Snap. Have a negate. Have an answer. Have a Meeting of Minds. Okay. Now they'll be able to get in for 2, put me to 14. They have 3 cards in hand. We'll see if they have another answer for the Familiar. Play Arcane Answer, getting Prohibit, I guess. Took a Preordain. Interesting. I guess they just want to put a lot of birds in play. Okay, they snap on their what? Snapped on their Seagate Oracle. Plays Seagate Oracle. Preordain. They're making a lot of birds. We do have 3 Arcane Answers. We need Flicker Snap. There's a Flicker. Try Preordain. On the Snap. Okay. Top. Try a Familiar. Have it. Have the Prohibit. Dang. So let's snap your Familiar. You just have a free spell? I don't like... I feel like I'm dead. Not good. Then take Seagate Oracle into the Familiar. And cycle... I don't know if I played an island yet. I guess I did. Grab an island. Pass the turn. I think I'm dying here. They have 7 damage in the air, or 6 damage in the air. Okay. 4 cards in hand. One of them is a Familiar, right? Yeah. One's a plains. They play the plains. They have a Familiar. So they have 2 cards in hand. Snaps their Arcane Answer. Play Arcane Answer. Prohibit. We're going to go to the next game, unless I drew a negate. My Sunscape Familiar. 7. They have enough damage in the air to kill me, though. I have Sunscape Familiar plus negate, then I have 3 mana left over. I can flicker the Arcane Answer, grab the snap, snap a bird, cast a Drifter, I think. Prohibit, we have the negate. Just had more. Okay, GG. I mean, I don't think the Mystic won them that game. Maybe I should take out the Thraben Charm, though. Seemed like they had more counterspells than me. I'll bring in my Mystic. We're Mystic gaming. See, if I draw the Mystic, we'll see if that's better than or worse than Thraben Charm. We have Snuff Out, we have Preordains. Should have probably killed the Mystic. But they would have had so much advantage anyway. I don't think I could have won. Island Preordain. Top. We need 3 lands in order to play the Seagate Oracle. They lead on Ash Baron, so they'll probably have a Chancery next turn. Just casting a Preordain right away. Going to bottom Drifter, top the Preordain, and Preordain again. This is interesting. So Chancery, I'm going to go, I guess I top. Chancery is just really good as a value of getting all my lands. I can like play the Seagate Oracle, then next turn just evoke a Drifter for no value and pick up the land. Still trying to dig for, we found Ash Barrens. That gets my Snuff out. When it preordains, plays a familiar. Okay. So we're going to immediately destroy it. Swamp. Kill that thing. Draw 2. Back. Prohibit now. Play another familiar. Try Archaeomancer to get the Snuff out. Chancery. Turn the plains. Then I want to protect the Snuff out, I think. Maybe not. They're going to end step a Meeting of Minds, so we'll kill their familiar again. I kind of expected them to do that, I just didn't voice it. We're at 12 life. Now I can familiar plus prohibit. Then cast a Seagate Oracle. 2 Fams down is pretty good. Drawn slightly more cards than them, it looks like. Another familiar. Dang. Play Seagate Oracle. Chancery picking up an island and a Muldrifter. Play the familiar. Seagate Oracle. Find another Snuff out. Okay, I will kill your familiar yet again. And I'll cycle for an island. The island. For 1. I'm almost dead. So close to dead already. They go to 18. Playing a land. Play a Murmuring Mystic. Do anything about it. Go snap. I'm going to counter your snap. Let's cast a Drifter. Find a Lorien Revealed. So I guess I just play the island. I should have played the plains. I'm going to try evoking this Drifter. Not get there. Let's pass. So no attacks. Opponent has a snap on the familiar. I feel like I'm going to die to the Mystic again. I'm going to be sad. Frustrating. They have 6 mana. 5 mana for a Muldrifter. What are they doing? Casting Lorien Revealed. Making more birds. Play a Seagate Oracle. So we're free to play the familiar again. Really tight. That's the familiar. Lorien Revealed. Need an Ephemerate. Unsnap. Chancery. Turn the island. Snap your Mystic. Tap. Then I can either play Archaeomancer, picking up a Prohibit, or I can hardcast the Lorien Revealed, starting these 2 cards. I just want to resolve the Lorien Revealed. I have a Meeting of Minds now. So let's pass. We'll discard or discard. Opponent plays the Mystic again. Do they want to attack in? They are attacking. They want to turn off my Snuff outs. I'll block. I need to find a flicker. Try Meeting of Minds. It gives them the opportunity to have a counter. Negate. Okay. Let's try Preordain. Ephemerate and Meeting of Minds. I'm topping. Top. Play the Archaeomancer. We'll grab. It's the Prohibit. Ephemerate the Mancer. I'm wanting to just keep bouncing the Murmuring Mystic so that they have to keep wasting their time. Snap. Snap this Mystic. Tap. And Lorien Revealed. Okay, Meeting of Minds and negate. So island. That's the turn. Opponent is sending in the team. Block. Next turn I can Mortuary Mire returning Muldrifter. Then I have enough in the air to block. I do think that the Murmuring Mystic is a trap in the mirror. But we'll find out. We might just die. Having no deep analysis means I can't die to my own deck at least. 3 mana for a Muldrifter. Okay. I think my aggressive use of just drawing off the Muldrifters has paid off so far. Preordain. Fine. That's Meeting of Minds. I also snuff outed 3 familiars. Draw 2 lands. Not great. Alright. Ephemerate the Mancer. Turn the Ephemerate. We will Mortuary Mire. Turn the Muldrifter. I think I attack with my Muldrifter, Ephemerate for snap, snap and replay the Muldrifter, then play another Muldrifter. Okay. End. Ephemerate the Mancer. The snap. Snap the Muldrifter. Untap. And then end this Drifter. Okay, we found another snap, so now I can snap this Murmuring Mystic. Tap. Another Muldrifter, and now I have exclude for their Murmuring Mystic. I have Meeting of Minds. Okay, I feel good. We'll discard Chancery, Ice Tunnel, and I don't think I want to pick this up anymore. Discard the Chancery. Go Mystic, it looks like. We had the Exclude. Such a beating. 4 mana versus 2 mana draw card. It's crazy. Okay, we draw an Ephemerate. So I probably want to play the Floodplain, so I'll have more white mana available. One is Island Cycling Alluring Reveal. Just the fact that we have the Familiar in play, we're able to bully our opponent with our 1 mana counterspells. Alright, they don't do anything. We're at 15 cards in deck. Cast Meeting of Minds. Just looking for Flicker so I can snap their birds and attack. Opponent said that they were 4-0 and they got an unlucky pairing. We will Ephemerate the Archaeomancer. Grab the Ephemerate. Play Familiar. Floodplain. Snap a bird. Tap. Ephemerate. Prohibit. We'll guess Prohibit back. Another Prohibit. Let's Prohibit again. Then we're just going to get our Prohibits back. The Prohibit. Send in 1 Muldrifter. If they want to suicide into my Muldrifter. Hardcast a Muldrifter. Ephemerate. Grab the Exclude, which is just, oh my god, so intense here. Exclude. Exclude your Muldrifter. Oh man. It feels good from this side, but real bad from their side. I thought it would cost me 2 mana. I ended up tapping unnecessarily. I was keeping the negates in hand in case they hardcast Alluring Revealed. Preordain. I'm not going to do anything about that. I don't even know what they did. Went top bottom. Plays a Chancery. Okay, my turn. Got the double Ephemerate in exile. Let's get them back. Target the Archaeomancer for Ephemerate a couple of times. There's 1. Target it again. Bring the triggered abilities down here so it's easier. Another Familiar. Okay. Play the Familiar again. It just makes everything cheap. I have to be worried about decking though. Ephemerate the Archaeomancer. Grab a Snap. Snap a bird. And I'll tap the Mortuary Mire to cast a Muldrifter. For 2 mana. And I could cycle this landscape later. Guess I play the island. Then attack. Okay. So they just block the Seagate Oracles. I won't attack with the Seagate Oracles next time then. Play island. They have 4 cards in hand. They go Muldrifter. I will Ephemerate. Getting the Exclude again. I could deck myself with these Excludes. Maybe they have a Thraben Charm? That could be a problem. Exclude your Drifter. It sort of feels like they're leading up to trying to get a Thraben Charm going. On the Mystic. Cast the Alluring Revealed, and I haven't done exactly what I was saving it for. That's so brutal. Okay. Ephemerates. Now all I have to do is get the Mystic in play, and then I can close the game pretty easily. Surviving at 4 life. And for the Mystic, oops, tap too much again. Guess I just cycle my landscape on Snuff Out. I'm going to Ephemerate the Archaeomancer. Grab a Snap. And I can snap their bird. Don't know what they're doing. Maybe they're going for a Meeting of Minds. Get rid of the bird forever. Okay. We are officially 4-0 on to the last round. Okay, round 5. It's the big boss. All eyes on me playing Flicker Tron. So can we, as familiars, beat the Flicker Tron pilot? We do have Snuff Out in our deck, but they've got a lot of interaction. I'm going to keep this due to the fact we have double familiar. We have to find our white source. They play a Thriving Isle on red. Interesting. Wonder what they want red for right away. We definitely bottom the Faithful and top the Plains. So here we go. Turn 2 familiar, turn 3 familiar Meeting of Minds. Let's see if they have the Prohibit. Yeah, they didn't have it. A Wheat. Power. Okay. See if they have an Exclude. Sunscape Familiar. Didn't have it. If they pop off an Impulse, going to Forbidden Alchemy. Okay. Interesting. One of them in your hand, the rest in your graveyard. We only have, they put Muldrifter Ephemerate Map in their graveyard. That's Meeting of Minds. Don't want to get countered. One plays an Urza's Mine. 5 mana. Demonic Wall to return the Ephemerate. So we are trying to find a Snuff Out. Let's go Meeting of Minds. Draw. Seagate Oracle. Finding Archaeomancer. I think I snap your wall. You have to replay it. Untap. play the Mancer, get back the Meeting of Minds. I'll draw 2. And then I can ephemerate for the Meeting of Minds again and draw 2 again. Our opponent has ephemerate. They only have a red source though. Breath weapon. Okay. Still I'm going to ephemerate the Meeting. Then I'll cast the Meeting of Minds. Drawing the Archaeomancer. So we can get back ephemerate again. They can also wall back their breath weapon. They play Muldrifter. Ephemerate here. Back ephemerate. Oops, I don't get back anything. Just take the island, I guess. Archaeomancer to get the ephemerate. Ephemerate. I'll return the snap. Play the Chancery. Pick up this. Snap my Seagate Oracle. Tap. Play Familiar. Play a Seagate Oracle. Take the Meeting of Minds. Pass the turn. Get rid of planes. Rid of one island. And just Muldrifter. They can just... They're impulsing. Just really don't want them to get this breath weapon back. They're trying to find a refractor. Play a Tangled Islet. It's in for 2. Okay. Right now the Lorien Reveals are kind of getting stuck in my hand. Draw 2 for 1 tap. Finding a Flicker. Okay. Ephemerate the Mancer. Turn the Ephemerate. They seem to not have any counter spells. Just really need to find... Okay, so I found the Snuff Out. Play the Landscape then. Or Island Cycle. The Ice Tunnel for now. Get in for 1. Let's draw some cards. Trying to find a Prohibit. Found a Prohibit. Awesome. Okay, so we'll get rid of land, landscape, and then need to get rid of 4 cards. What do I want to keep? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Apparently we can flicker to draw cards. Really need this. Okay, discard the Chancery though. Maybe this is Faithful. And Chancery. Play a Refractor. I'm going to counterspell. Use Unwind. Okay. The Refractor resolves. Now they have way more mana than I do. Play Mnemonic Wall. We'll ephemerate the Archaeomancer. Pivot. Okay, that's a bummer. What are they going to get back? Back the Unwind. Okay. They ephemerate. Okay. What? Returning Prohibit. Okay. It's in for 2. So I think that I can kill them. Let's see. They have Unwind and Prohibit in hand. So I untap. I go for Snuff Out on their Mnemonic Wall. I just let it go. Let's draw 3 cards then. I'm gonna unwind. No. I go for Unwind. We flicker here. Should have maybe flickered the Seagate Oracle. Get back the Ephemerate. Ephemerate. Get back the Prohibit. Kick the Prohibit on the Unwind. Draw 3 cards. Now we have Prohibit for something else. Okay. Let's Archaeomancer. Get back the Snuff Out. Then kill the Muldrifter. And get in for 1. So now their Ephemerate is gone. They have Prohibit in hand, but I have Prohibit as well. Now the Refractor is fine, doesn't do anything anymore. That second Refractor just not good enough. 4 cards in hand, one of them's a Prohibit. If I can get back my Flicker, then I can lock them out. Probably. Ephemerate. Make enough mana to Prohibit. Has to Prohibit. They're gonna Teachings. Maybe for a second. Okay, they're gonna Spell Stutter my Ephemerate. Okay. Prohibit's gone. I have Teachings in the yard. Oh man. Ephemerate. Back to Flicker. Flicker here. Back Prohibit. Flicker. Flicker again. Back Prohibit. Flicker. Then drop an island. I'm out of islands now. Get in for 1. I'll pass. I could have tried, I guess have played the Muldrifter. I could have flickered and snapped my Seagate Oracle and then got the Muldrifter in line. Conduit Pylons. I can also kick the Prohibit on their Flashback Teachings. Get in for 1. Okay. Go to 7. Heal ahead. Take a draw. These are the only counters I have. We go for the Ephemerate. Back Ephemerate. I do need more white sources so I can double Ephem. Start by getting in. They could have crop for Bajuka Bog. Pass to Mole Drifter. That resolves. And some Seagate Oracles, okay. Seagate. Guess I take the Snuff out. Then I want to Mire. Turn Faithful. Going to Preordain. This loses the... Oh, we have Mystic and Faithful. Not sure I need the Mystic. Bottom. Up. I'm just taking the Faithful because it allows me to have the ability to Snuff out. I'm going to flash back flashing back Alchemy. Okay. Flashing back the Teachings. So I can flicker here. Snap a Seagate Oracle. Then I can Ephemerate. Then I can Prohibit, Ephemerate, Prohibit. So flicker. Might have a Dispel. Get back. Flicker. Snap. Tap the Seagate Oracle. Tap. Take a Prohibit. Ephemerate. Turn the Prohibit. We're pretty behind on clock. One has 4 cards in hand. We have 7. One of them is a Snuff out. Evoke a Drifter. Okay, I have no response. They Ephemerate, I will Snuff out. Goes to the graveyard. Casting a Lorien Revealed to draw some cards. There. We got a lot of cards in hand now. Another Refractor. So currently they only have few spells they could cast. This could cast a 2-drop and 1/1. So not too much. Need some white mana. Ephemerate the Mancer. I guess I could flicker for a Lorien Revealed and then cycle it into a Floodplain. Alright, we just find a Chancery. Okay. Let's Seagate Oracle. Drifter. Chancery. Pick up the island. Attack with everything. We win. Yes. Oh man. Tough game. Okay, so Faithfuls are not useful. We definitely need negate, exclude. Murmuring Mystic is bad. I do feel like Snuff Out has some use. Raymond Charm is decent. I don't think we need the Snap. And then we definitely want some number of Hydroblast. So how much do I want to be Snuff Outing their creatures? Like maybe Snap just doesn't do anything. I'll just trim to 2 Snuff Outs. What a weird sideboard strategy. Alright. Could also bring in a Revoke Existence to try to take away their artifacts. I don't know if that's necessarily good. So if we want to just fight on the stack, I think we're fine this way. Find out. I mean, they're probably bringing in 4 Pyroblast. Can't keep this hand. Mulligan. And is keepable. Get rid of Thraben Charm. They go Thriving Isle on red, indicating Pyroblast. Fractor right away, getting underneath any counterspell I could have. We'll pick up the Mire. Looks like they're going to evoke a Mole Drifter and draw 2, up to 7 cards in hand. I'll play Sunscape Familiar, play the Mortuary Mire, play a map. This gives them Tron for the next turn. Currently they just have the 1 mana for a Pyroblast. Okay. Let's start with a Seagate Oracle. Actually, I want to Meeting of Minds right now. And then I can have more information before I resolve the Seagate Oracle trigger. Okay, we found a Swamp for a Snuff. But I'd rather take the Snuff out of the Hydroblast. I think I'm taking the Hydroblast right now. So maybe I just don't want Snuff Outs at all post board. Cast an Impulse. Like, what am I snuffing? Just their walls. And if I can just stop them from resolving spells, then the walls won't matter. They play a map, which can get them like a bog or something. Find a tower. So just developing all their mana. It's Compulsive Research to draw 3 and then discard 2 unless they discard a land card. Right now my pinch point is blue mana. So maybe I like play the Chancery and snap the Seagate Oracle. Discard a Molten Tributary. 4 mana for a Murmuring Mystic. Okay. I'll play the Chancery. I guess I tap the Mortuary Mire. Pick up the Mire. Snap the Mystic. Tap these. Go Mole Drifter. Draw 2. Then Archaeomancer getting back Snap. Sorry about everything flashing around. And I can get in for 1. I'll discard a Preordain. Play Island. going for the Mystic again. I'm going to Meeting of Minds in response so that they can't get a trigger off of countering the Meeting of Minds. Looks like they're going to unwind it. They're using Unwind, yep. Plays Mnemonic Wall, turns the Unwind. That stinks. I need Negate. Play a Seagate Oracle out. Can't unwind that. I need to take this Lorien Revealed as an action spell. Play the Chancery. Pick up the island. And I'll attack with my Mole Drifter. So if I'd taken the Snuff out, I could have killed the Murmuring Mystic. Getting that off the table might be really important. 5 mana, they Lorien Revealed and make a bird. So they can unwind here, plus play a 2 and a 1-drop. My island. Guess I'm passing. I could attack with my Mole Drifter. Keep the beats going. Find the Ephemerate is pretty good when it plays a Mole Drifter. So now I don't really have attacks. They have Unwind, plus 2 2-drops and a 1-drop. They have 8 cards in hand. I'm going to attack for 1. Okay. Go to 19. Play this Ice Tunnel. I guess I'm passing. Trying to get them to make the first move. Attacking with the Drifter. I'll block. The Drifter on top. Still trying to not play any non-creature spells so they can't unwind it. They have 8 cards in hand. Okay, 7 cards in hand still. In for 1. Play a land. I will attempt to cast a Mole Drifter. Pyroblast. I will cast a Hydroblast. Spellstutter Sprite. Okay, I'll Hydroblast again. Trying to work up to them unwinding. Cast the Unwind. Targeting the original Hydroblast. Okay. I can Ephemerate. Return the Hydroblast. Opponent's going to Ephemerate in response. Targeting their wall. So we're going to tap for blue. And then snap their wall. And if they come out ahead here, I guess I'm dead. They just have another Pyro. I think I'm just going to concede. Okay, so I do think I want to try to kill their walls. Just like treat it just like familiars, right? Is snap good enough? We want Hydroblast. We want all the Hydroblast. I guess I'm like not playing any snaps. I'm going to split it 2 and 2 on the Snuff Outs and snaps. This is for all the marbles. Here we go. I think this is keepable. We want to probably just start with Preordain, looking for lands. Okay, top. So turn 2, tap land, turn 3, Seagate Oracle. Hopefully turn 4, Drifter Ephemerate. They go for map, play our land, and pass the turn. They have turn 3 Tron. So if I have Prohibit on top, oh no, they have another map. You have a Prohibit. Still going to just go Seagate Oracle. I'm looking for a land. There we go. I can Drifter Ephemerate. Crack. I think Drifter Ephemerate is worth more than trying to counterspell or Refractor on this turn. Have the Refractor. It is not great for me. Drifter. I just need to be way ahead on cards. Ephemerate. And back in. Discard the Barons. Now I need to find a familiar pretty badly. Opponent with blue. They evoke a Drifter. This is my time to shine with the Snuff Outs. Draw 2. They make Flicker mana. We blast the Drifter with the Snuff Out. And then they drew a card off the Refractor. Okay. So now, if I draw a land, I can go Mancer for Snuff Out, Mancer for Ephemerate. I have another Snuff Out. I'm just going to grab Island, land, the Archaeomancer, grab the Ephemerate, get in for 1. And I'll discard a Preordain. We only have 1 counterspell in hand. I really am trying to find a familiar. Getting rid of their Mole Drifter in play was good, for sure. What did they play? This plays All Eyes on Me. Played one of the lands. Looks like they could crack for a Bajuka Bog with this map, though. Don't have any way to take out the Refractor. I'll lead on Preordain, trying to find a familiar. Found a familiar. So bottom, top. Play the familiar. Resolves. Chancery. Pick up an island. Go for the attacks. Go to 14. Casting a Teachings. Okay. They grabbed a Pyroblast. Cast Impulse. We have the right Pyroblast. sure that I wrote it down in the bottom right in the chat window to make sure I know what's in their hand. Actually, I could just do this. Never mind. I have Pyroblast in hand. Pop this out, I guess. It over here. Oh, here. Inrova Horror. That stinks. They're gonna kill my Chancery. They have Pyroblast in hand. Try to snap the. Just take it. I think I snapped the Seagate Oracle. Up here. Here. Pyroblast. Here. Counter my counter. Okay. So this is going to go back to hand. Ephemerate. Flicker. And I'll discard the Chancery. Can't cast the Medium Mines right now. Ephemerate. Ephemerate. Land. Get in. I'm going to flicker here. Draw 2. Then I'm going to cast Medium Mines. Then Ephemerate to get back to Prohibit. We'll discard Chancery and Preordain. Our opponent attacks in for 4. 5 cards in hand. Plays a wall. Okay. Sucks. I mean, I do have Flicker as a stopgap against their Flicker. I can snuff out their wall. Play a Seagate Oracle as a chumper against their Dinarova Horror. And snuff out the Dinarova Horror. Get back Pyroblast. Okay. Tracking their Expedition map. Deals the Bajuka Bog. Plays the Bajuka Bog. So I'm glad they did that right now. My turn. Ephemerate the Mancer. They don't Pyroblast. Play Island. Get in with the Muldrifter. Play out a Seagate Oracle. Okay, another familiar is pretty good. Can't use the Ephemerate though if I play it, but I need to get it down. Play the familiar. All right, let's see what happens, I guess. Teachings. See what they got. Breath Weapon. Flicker here then. Flicker. And a negate, fortunately. So I could flicker here, and then I have negate plus Pyroblast. They have Breath Weapon. I just have to snuff out this right now. All that. 8 cards in hand now. I'm going to flicker. I use my flicker as a mini ritual. I get in with the Dinarova Horror. Yep, I block. Play Expedition map. I'm going to convert that into a Tron land. A tower. Play the tower. That makes sense. They have way more mana than I do. Okay, my turn. I have a Hydroblast, so let's Island Cycle. Grab an island. Play the island. And attack in 2. Everybody's at 8. We're going to Teachings. I'm going to Ephemerate right now to get back my Ghostly Flicker. I assume that they're going to do something. Don't. Back the Flicker. Just going to let it go then. Deals Pulse of Marasa. I'm actually pretty good with them trying to cast the Mnemonic Wall because I have the Exclude for 1 mana. Although it does change my clock and I'm only at 5 minutes and 40 seconds on clock. Just focused. Forbidden Alchemy. Okay. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 counters plus another with the Flicker potential. So Muldrifter. How about an Exclude? Okay, Exclude resolved. Plays Conduit Pylons. They have. Didn't they get back? They return Mnemonic Wall. They're attacking for 4. We'll block with the Archaeomancer. And Flicker, Mancer, and Muldrifter. They can Breath Weapon now. I have a Hydroblast. I need them to have like 1 dud in their hand. They have Breath Weapon, Wall, 3 unknowns. Get back Flicker. Play Mnemonic Wall. Okay. Sort of makes them have to use more mana. They get back a Red Blast. Okay. My turn, huh? So if I Flicker right now, they can go Red Blast plus Red Blast plus Red Blast. 3 Red Blasts, which would be bad. Okay. Comes Ephemerate on the Mancer. The Pulse already. I know they have these 2 cards in hand. And a Red Blast. Plains. Okay, I'll play the Plains. Back in for 2. I play another Muldrifter to increase the clock. I have double Flicker. I have double Ephemerate though. So I guess I'm just passing. We'll discard. Oh, they're going to do something. Here I will negate. And then Ephemerate. And return the negate. Discard. Chancery. Muldrifter. I have to find a way to close the game before it's over. Oh, jeez. Flooring revealed. I have a negate. Hang in. Full block. Flicker again. Maybe I should have ephemerated. Turn the flicker. Finding a hydroblast. Also pick up another island here. Let's grab an island, hopefully. I think I'm out of islands. My last island in the deck. Okay. Okay, now it's hyperspeed mode. We have 4 minutes on clock. Pew pew pew. Get back the ephemerate. Land. Play. Just go ahead and attack. Mole Drifter. Okay, pass the turn. Get rid of land. Mole Drifter. It's going to Breath Weapon. Have the counterspell. We have another counterspell for their Pyroblast. Ephemerate their Archaeomancer. I'll ephemerate my Archaeomancer. Turn the Snuff out. Kill it. This is really, really crazy. I don't know what's going on over there. That's dead. Ephemerate does not resolve. Pyroblast does not resolve. Hydroblast does not resolve. Attacking with the Dinnerova Horror. Block. Ephemerate. I cast Forbidden Alchemy. We only have 3 minutes on clock. This has been one of the hardest matches. Playing against Tron like this is wicked difficult. Cast a Prohibit on your Spellsetter Sprite. Pyroblast on the Prohibit. Okay, let's flicker here. Back to flicker. Sprite resolves. Okay, I can do this. Play a land. So if they have a flicker for the Sprite, I'm pretty hosed. I can't flicker for Archaeomancer. Flicker the here to get back the ephemerate. My turn. Oh, I had an ephemerate in exile. Sweet. I'm all good then. Ephemerate for ephemerate. Ephemerate. Back ephemerate. Ephemerate. Back Prohibit. Attack. Bam. Play a Mole Drifter. Play Tunnel. Pass the turn. I don't really have anything left. Block. Make sure I block or I will die. Flicker here. Back to flicker. We have 6 power in the air. I can get back the Snuff out and hardcast it on the Spellsetter to get in for 6. Oh my god. We have double Prohibit now. Oh, wow! That was like the hardest match I've ever played. Ooh. What's my heart rate? 103. Oh, wow. Okay. Lock it in, baby. That was a sick, sick match. And an unbelievable league. Wow. It's going to take me a really long time to recover from that. Hope you stuck around to the end. Hopefully you did, because I'll mark it a trophy league. But it was... Whew. I don't really have any words. Thank you once again for sticking around. Have a great day. I hope to see you in the next video.